Libra, how are you guys? What's been going on with you? So I didn't get to do the mid-month readings, I know. I'm sorry. But here we are. It's almost the end of August. We have the sun, as I say that, the end of August. That's, you know, Leo time. So let's see what's going on in your relationships. All right. Oh, so bottom of the deck, we do have this Eight of Cups. So you guys may be leaving a situation behind, a person behind, or maybe just old baggage. Maybe you're healing, doing some sort of healing. Let's see. Page of Cups. Oh, your challenge is the Ace of Cups reverse. So there's definitely like a new beginning, something that you've got to leave something behind in order to start something. But it seems like that is what is the challenge for you. I don't know if this light is, maybe I could just, yeah, that's better. Okay. So the reason for everything is the Four of Wands. In the past, we have the Devil. What's crowning you is the Seven of Cups. Move these over. In the near future, we have the Six of Pentacles, reverse. How you see yourself, Page of Wands. How your partner sees you, the Chariot, reverse. Your hopes or fears, Five of Swords, reverse. And your overall outcome, we have the Ten of Wands. So I am sensing maybe you're at odds with a partner right now. I feel like there's an issue with reciprocity. You want something, they're not on the same page, or they want something and you're not on the same page, whatever this is. I do feel like it's having to do with a new beginning, and having to do also with letting things go, okay, from the past. Maybe, you know, old ways of doing things, old ways of thinking, just in general, maybe even just the way that you view relationships, how you behave, and, you know, the dynamic that you normally have with your partners, is what I get. Maybe coming to the surface. Okay, so let me see. I don't know why I didn't shuffle these before. I usually do, but I guess I had a brain fart. All right, let's shuffle these cards here so we can clarify. Okay, Libra, let's take a look. So this Page of Cups, it's an offering of love, but at the same time, it's exactly what's challenging the situation. Ooh, Three of Swords. Four of Swords. And Prince of Pentacles, reverse. So something is at a standstill. I do feel like you guys are facing like either the start of a new relationship, although I don't get it's new. I get that, you know, there has to be like a history between you and this person. I feel like maybe it's like a new stage in a relationship, perhaps, like, or even a pregnancy. It could be. But something about the situation is causing heartbreak. And it's causing somebody to just not take any action. I feel like someone here feels, and it may be you, okay, who feels that you need to just take a time out and really think things through, not do anything, because I feel like you're in danger here of being hurt And so maybe you've kind of frozen in time a little bit, even though there's still this love here, or the promise of a love here. Okay, let's see why the Ace of Cups is the challenge, because it is in the reverse. Okay, so we have the Lovers, we have the High Priestess, okay, and we have the Two of Swords. I feel like there may be somebody else involved. Okay, so I don't know if it's that maybe someone isn't sure if they've completely let go of someone from their past that they possibly have already broken up with. But I feel like there's second thoughts here of, should I go back to this other person? That's one of the scenarios that I'm seeing here. Another scenario I feel is that there is this sort of promise of something new. So like I said, it can be a pregnancy for some of you. It can be an engagement, a marriage, moving in together. It's like a new beginning in a relationship, but I feel like there's a secret that someone is not really sharing their feelings and really saying how they feel about this whole situation. And how they feel about it is that they're scared. They're scared. They're secretly scared. Someone here is secretly scared and still contemplating whether or not they want to go through with this. But, you know, the fact that it's a secret, let's just continue and see. Okay, so the reason for all this is the Four of Wands, which is the marriage card. Okay, so I am getting, for many of you, this could be having to do with an engagement. Or like a higher level of commitment. If it's not an official engagement, it's like maybe, again, maybe somebody wants to move in with you, or you're living with someone, or you just started this. It's like something new that is like having, somebody is like thinking, is this the right thing? It's interesting because in this deck, this is the Seven of Pentacles, but in this deck it's called failure. So I feel like this is, again, like the fear of failure. Somebody is buying time. Seven of Pentacles is about time, taking time for something, waiting for something. And so I feel like one person, because we do have the Six of Pentacles here in the reverse, I feel like one person is fully on board with this commitment, this taking the relationship to the next level. And the other person is trying to buy time because they're just not sure. They're secretly, but it's like they don't want to share that they're not sure, because they feel like there will be heartbreak. Okay, so this person, like I said, is just buying time. They don't want to take any action right now. We have the Six of Cups. So even though there is this sense of needing to buy time, I do feel like the time that you're sharing together is happy. It's pleasurable. It feels good. It feels, you know, it gives that warm and cozy feeling like you belong together. But someone wants to see that this continues, you know, because I always say, you know, when I first got married, well, I should say my first husband, I married him and I left my home, my childhood home, to go live with him. And to this day, I say that is the biggest mistake, because you really don't get to know someone until you live with them for at least a year, you know, to where your guard is down and you're not on your best behavior anymore. And I feel like that's what this person is wanting to see, is how long is this honeymoon stage going to last? What does the situation look like once the honeymoon stage is over? We have the Empress. So that is you, Libra. I feel like it's you who wants the commitment. You want the stability. That's what you have been longing for. That's what you desire. That's what you feel is going to make you happy. And your partner is somebody who you envision being in this picture. Okay, in the past we have the Devil reverse. the Hermit, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles reverse. So there was a choice here. Again, I'm getting again the scenario of someone who may have a person from their past on their mind, at least. Because I feel in the past here now, I'm not seeing that this, if there is a person, which is not going to be for all of you, I do feel there are a percentage of you that have this situation. And I feel it's your partner. I don't feel too much it's you, Libra. But I feel it's your partner who, I don't get the sense that they're involved in an ongoing connection with anyone else. I just feel like this is a thought in their mind. Like, am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right choice? I feel like they've been resisting possibly lustful feelings, you know, pursuing lustful feelings because they don't want to be, and this could even be with you. It's like they don't want to get carried away because, you know, maybe between the two of you, the intimacy is like out of this world, and they don't want to be swayed by that. They don't want their decisions to be based on, like I said, that honeymoon stage. So for some of you, it's that. For others of you, I feel like there's somebody else on their mind that they're trying to figure out who's the person that they really, really desire. And they're trying to hold off with like reaching out to that other person. Sorry if I'm confusing you, but I do get a couple of scenarios here, okay? So bear with me. So what's crowning you is the Seven of Cups reverse. Princess of Swords. Yeah, you want clarity. This feels like a confusing situation, okay? So it's not just me. But yeah, it does feel confusing. It's like you want to know where you stand, where you're headed, where you're going, and you want to know that you are valued. Because I do get the sense that you know your value, which is great. You know that you deserve this Four of Wands. You know that you're a catch, and you also know that the connection, excuse me, between the two of you is very strong. And you're willing to put in the effort, but you don't want to waste your time. And so you need the clarity. You want to know what this person really wants. Is it the same thing that I want? You don't want to be sitting here for years and years and then find out you guys have never been on the same page. And so, yeah, the clarity I feel is really important to you right now, Libra. And that's exactly what this person has been struggling with. We have the Seven of Swords. I feel like you guys are growing increasingly suspicious. Because there are, like I said from the beginning, I feel like somebody is holding back with expressing like their thoughts, their emotions, because they don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want you to take this the wrong way. Okay, so you know, that's for those of you where there isn't a third party. Where there is a third party, well, obviously that's why they don't want to tell you what's going on. But you sense it. You sense what is going on. You sense something is holding them back. There's a blockage between the two of you, despite this very strong connection. So you're growing suspicious. You want to know the truth. Also, you don't want to be led on, is what I'm getting. It's like you don't want to have the wool pulled over your eyes and find out way too late. More Swords energy. This is all you, all in your head. We have the Eight of Swords reverse. It's like you just want to know the truth so you can set yourself free, because you're driving yourself nuts being in your head, thinking about all this that's confusing you. So in the near future, we have the Six of Pentacles reverse. And that's a lack of reciprocity, a lack of give and take. Something isn't balanced. The relationship here is not balanced in the future. We have the Magician. The Six of Swords. and the Eight of Wands. So I feel like this is more of a warning to you guys, and you know, you guys will know what you're doing and what you're not. So if this does not resonate, then it's not for you. But I do feel like that some of you kind of have to look out for trying to take everything on yourself, taking control of the situation yourself and trying to steer it in any particular direction, or trying to direct it in a way that you see fit. Because the problem with that, and I'm not saying that you don't know what you're talking about, that's not it. You may be right in what you want to do or where you want this to be headed, but it's only from your perception. Okay, so it's like you have to have a certain amount of faith, or I shouldn't say that. It's not that you have to have. It's just if you have faith in the universe, that the universe does have your back, you kind of, for the most part, go with the flow, and not try to take things into your own hands and steer them where you want it to be, because not always is where we want to be where we need to be, or the person who we want to be with is not always the person who we should be with. And so I can't tell you how many times I've been in situations where I didn't get what I want, and turns out I dodged a bullet. So there is that. With the Eight of Wands reverse, I do feel that you're taking things into your own hands and you're not being very communicative. You're not, you know, sharing or allowing for your partner to share in which way you're going to go here. Okay, so, and that might be vice versa. Anything here that I'm saying could be vice versa. So it could be your partner doing this for you. And it very well may be, because they're the ones I feel that are right now holding back as to what they feel or how they feel. And so that's kind of interfere. I feel like it's on both sides. I just don't think that there's very good communication right now, because I feel, you know, maybe you, Libra, are feeling a little bit resentful because things aren't going the way that you had planned or the way that you envisioned it, you know, or whatever. But I'm just getting that both of you are not communicating to where it's healthy, to where it's effective, to where you guys are working together. It feels very much individual based. You know what I mean? Like you're working for your own agenda and they're working for their own agenda. And so this warm and cozy feeling is feeling colder and colder, and that's why. Okay, so how you see yourself is the Page of Wands. Queen of Cups reverse. Yeah, I'm feeling like, you know, you guys are growing increasingly more and more disappointed. And you may be thinking of just, like I said, taking things into your own hands and maybe going off in a different direction, because you're disappointed in how this relationship is going or not going. It's more like not progressing. You may be thinking about just walking away. Look at that. We got the King of Cups. So this is the couple. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But yeah, I feel like you guys are thinking about going off in another direction because you don't feel like the situation is working out in your favor. Let's do one more on this one. How you see yourself. The Hangman reverse. You feel like you've given this enough time, and they feel like they need more time. So that is pretty much the dilemma that I'm seeing. Now, you could be dealing with a Cancer. We do have the Chariot card here, is how they see you. So the Chariot is in the reverse. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, they see you as just not feeling like you got what you wanted, and maybe you're just giving up. Okay, your hopes or fears is the Five of Swords reverse. I feel like, okay, we have Six of Pentacles. Eight of Cups reverse. You're hoping that either your partner puts their swords down, or you are able to put your swords down. You want the bickering, the fighting to end, the arguing. the not being on the same page. You're hoping for that to end so that you can finally get the reciprocity that you've been looking for and not have to walk away with that Eight of Cups there in reverse. You really don't want to leave, but I feel like your bags are packed anyway, because you think that you've seen it all. You think you've seen everything you need to see. And maybe not. I'm not really getting any indication either way. I'm just getting kind of what's in your mind. I get a lot of mental activity. If you see here, there is a lot of swords. There's a lot of swords happening. Yeah. So let's see. The overall outcome is the Ten of Wands. Whoa. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands, the Tower reverse, and the Prince of Cups reverse, which is the Knight of Cups. I'm going to take one more actually. The Ten of Pentacles. I feel like something is going to come to a head. This situation is going to get worse before it gets any better. I feel like things are going to get very tense between the two of you, but it kind of needs to go there because it's going to force communication. Okay, so after this Ten of Wands, clarifying that we have the Ace of Wands. So tens are about ending. So something that is causing stress in this relationship, that's causing a burden, is going to end. And then I feel like there is going to be this new beginning. For whatever reason though, this is horrible because I do feel for some of you, you're gonna, that's all I can say is that it's gonna really depend on each relationship. And the reason I'm saying that is because I feel like this is a test. The connection is being tested to see how much it can withstand, if it can withstand. And I you know, every relationship goes through that. You either make it or you don't. And that's what's happening here. You're either going to make it or you don't. But the relationship will be tested. Your nerves are going to be tested. Okay? Now, you can have this new beginning all by yourself and go look for this Ten of Pentacles elsewhere. But I'm getting from most of you that these hard feelings or, you know, the miscommunication that you're having, especially if you're with a water sign, I feel like you may not get the proposal or the, you know, the reciprocation, the complete reciprocation that you want right now. But I feel like there's an understanding that is where you're headed. And so it's really up to you if you're okay with taking that chance, because it's a chance you're taking. You don't know if, you know, we're going to put down all this stress to have this new beginning, but this is just a potential. This is no guarantee. Okay? The potential, the desire here, sorry, I'm trying to find the right angle here. The desire with this Ace of Wands is to achieve this, the Ten of Pentacles. So if that's what you've been looking for, that's what they want too. However, I don't feel that they're necessarily ready at the moment, but they don't want to lose you, and you don't want to lose them. So it really just depends on you guys, however you want to call this one. It can be a new beginning for the both of you if you allow it, Or it can just be a new beginning for you and you end up walking away, like we said, because that is what was at the bottom of the deck when we started. What you want is clarity. You just want to know the truth. And I feel like the only way you're going to get there is through conversation. But in the near future, like I said, we saw this 8 of Wands reverse, which tells me that there is not too much conversation going on here. So if you find yourself in the month of September taking things into your own hands and trying to steer this relationship to another direction, you know, that you yourself are steering it, or you're just taking yourself off on another direction without letting anybody else know, then maybe that's not the right path, or that's not going to get you towards having this possible new beginning to where both of you are working towards this 10 of Pentacles. You might just give up. Okay, so it really is going to depend on you. So this is just kind of a heads up. That's pretty much what tarot is, because we really are in control of our own lives. So let me choose a oracle card for you. See if we can get any guidance. Okay, Libra. No. Okay. Ooh. Courage. It says, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. This is so full of, look at this total Leo energy. That might be relevant to you. I feel like there's a need to embody the Leo energy, the little bit that's still left. I'm recording this on the 21st, so I think there might be like 2 days left. But yeah, there's something happened during the month of, you know, the time of Leo that tested you, tested your courage, tested your faith. And not just in general, but in the relationship itself. Like how far are you willing to go for this person? Are you willing to have the courage to possibly get hurt, to be vulnerable in this situation? Only you can answer that. Okay, Libra. So let's move on to your career reading. Let me just shuffle these before I start. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay. Actually, let me give them a shuffle. Whoa. Bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands, so some movement and communication. Okay, so we have the World reverse and the 9 of Wands. Ooh, in the past, we have the 10 of Swords. In the present, we have the Ace of Pentacles reverse. And in the future, we have the Death card. Very interesting. So ending, past, present, future, we have ending, new beginning that hasn't quite happened, ending, or transformation. So there's definitely changes ahead. But I feel like there's something that needs to close out. You need to finally give up on something, or you're about to give up on something is what I'm getting here. So let's see. See what happened in the past with the 10 of Swords. Something ended in the past. Princess of Wands. So you had a complete new beginning, a total change. You may have left a job, may have left a career to start something brand new. This is like on a new course here. We have the High Priestess. Ooh, and the Six of Wands. I feel for some of you, this was something that, you know, maybe people around you, you know, didn't know what the hell you were doing. Like, what are you doing? You're letting everything go. You're giving everything up. You're changing careers. You're leaving the company. What are you doing? But it's like you're going with your gut. You feel like this is the thing to do. This is what I have to do at this moment. And so you did it. But I don't feel like you are... I'm getting the sense that you gave something up, or you made a big change, but you don't quite feel like you've arrived yet. If that makes any sense. Let's see. The World's reverse. The Sun. Oops. Let me get that. And that was the Seven of Pentacles again coming out for you. I feel like you've been giving something time. You embarked on something totally new that I'm getting the sense you kind of feel like a fish out of water or something like that, because you're needing clarity to feel successful in whatever situation you got yourself into. But it's like you got to give it some time. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you just keep persisting, Libra. You're gonna get there. There's things that you have to learn, things that you have to, you know, figure out, and it's taking some time. But I wouldn't stress too much about it. I do feel like you're tired. You know, you have this Nine of Wands here. You're tired. You feel like you've done a lot already. You've been through a lot, and you just want to start seeing some returns. For some of you, you could have like left your job to open up like your own business, but you're not seeing it thrive yet. Wow. Okay, yeah, you keep trying. You're really, really fighting for this Ten of Pentacles. It's like you really want to be successful, and you want to see this return. The Devil. Okay, so this is telling me that you may be crossing the line a little bit in your pursuit of this success, okay? Or it may be like based on, maybe for the wrong reasons, or based on the wrong things, and maybe based on image, based on what other people think. Maybe you're being too hard on yourself, and you're like working yourself to the bone, trying to live up to other people's expectations of you, or you know, wanting to prove how successful you can be, and it could actually, you know, lead to you burning out. So I would be careful with that, because yeah, I feel like there's definitely an overemphasis here on material gain, and you may actually be like over stressing yourself. Princess of Swords, reverse. So yeah, I feel like there's a sense here of not having like clear thinking. You may be ignoring your intuition now, because you're being more influenced by the ego. So just watch out for that, because that may be contributing to a lot of stress in your life, and actually holding you back. Okay, because I do see these rewards coming to you, but they're blocked. They're taking their time. So let's see why. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Why is the Ace of Pentacles reverse? The Ten of Wands. What did I say? You're burning yourself out. You're overworking, overstressing, overthinking. but again, I'm getting it's for the wrong reason. This card is actually called oppression. Six of Pentacles. It can also be an excessive sense of pride. You may be needing help, okay? You have too much on your plate, too many financial issues perhaps, and you may be needing help, but you're too proud to ask for it or to allow it. And so this is causing, you know, undue delays. If you would just take the help, you probably would be able to get out of the situation quicker than what is happening right now. So one more card here for the present. Yeah, see, we have the Three of Cups. So there's definitely people around you who love you, who care about you, and who want to help you. Now, whether or not you allow them to help you is up to you, but I do see help around, people who want to assist you in you being successful. Okay. In the future, we have the Death card, which can be an ending again or a transformation. So let's see what that's going to be. Nine of Cups reverse. Temperance reverse. And the Five of Swords. Yeah, again, I'm getting, there's some mental conflict within you. And I feel it has a lot to do with you, first of all, being patient with yourself, allowing yourself the time that you need to get yourself, back on your feet or get this business going or whatever it is. I feel like there's something, some of you could be still looking for a job. You may have either gotten fired or had forced to leave a job. And you thought that you would be able to land on your feet a lot quicker than what you anticipated here, okay? So I do feel like there is a blockage. And you're growing very impatient, but things are going to change for you. They could change around, probably around Scorpio. I'm getting towards the end of the year, like Scorpio, see, like the fall, okay? So Scorpio season, Sagittarius, we do have the Temperance card here. So yeah, changes are coming. There's going to be a transformation, but I feel like it has to start within yourself. Because again, I'm getting the sense that you're focusing on the wrong things or focusing on a certain level of success, but for the wrong reasons. And so it's kind of taking the attention off of where it should be, which is on yourself and what is best for yourself. So there is some sort of mental conflict here, also having to do with what you really want. I don't know if you're quite clear on what's going to make you happy. I feel like there's a reconciliation that has to happen. Like you kind of have to go through things in your mind and say, well, you know, question yourself. Why do I want this? Do I want this because so-and-so wants this? Do I want this because so-and-so expects this of me? Or do I want this because this is truly going to make me happy? That's what I'm feeling here. And, you know, this thought process, I think, is going to help you relieve this imbalance, because again, that you've been, I feel like there's an indulgence here. There's, yeah, I'm just getting too much ego. There's too much ego in the works here that is holding you back. And so when you come to terms with that, that's when things are really going to change. I feel like this is more about transformation. There's going to be a total transformation, even in what you thought was going to make you happy. I feel like there's something that you have to figure out, come to terms with, and reconcile. I keep getting like reconcile, because there's like a list that you have on one side of what you want to accomplish, and then there's your list, and the other list is more like for show, you know, what you feel what other people's expectations are of you, or societies, or whatever. there's that, and then there's your list, your private list of what truly you want and what is going to make you happy, and those two need to be reconciled so that you're more focused. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for you here, Libra. I hope that was helpful. I am going to do mid-months this month. I'm sorry, it was a lot of things going on, so I wasn't able to do the mid-months, but I am going to do them. Let me know if you guys want me to do that. What the heck was it called? Oh my Lord. The whole story readings, you know, where I go through the entire deck. If you want me to do that for mid-month, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just do whatever. Okay, so Libra, I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.